Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today in the Ultra League Remix Cup, and we're taking a look at a really nice non-XL team. This is a really solid team. I mean, Escavalier I battle all the time, to be honest with you. It's just such a good Pokemon. So are the other two as well, Kingdra and Muk are pretty nice as well. I mean, so yeah, if you're looking for a good non-XL team, I think this is a pretty good one. But let me know what teams you're using. Are you using XL teams? Are you using non-XL teams? Of course, Kingdra with the debuff, Chance, Muk hits the fairy types. Unfortunately, this Escavalier is stuck in here. But still, I mean, Escavalier, not terrible against Sylveon, I guess. But Sylveon does get to his Psyshock, which will KO. Now you can bring in the Muk. So the Muk can actually farm the Sylveon down. Sylveon, of course, as we know, has Psyshock, so it does hit for super effective damage, but they were not able to get to it. In comes the Alolan Sand Slash. So that's another good non-XL Pokemon. So there's definitely options, but you know, of course, XLs are really powerful. We know that, but there's options you could use. So Kingdra is coming in, gonna catch this Ice Punch. Very nice. Unfortunately, another that Charm User comes in. So this is gonna be tough. What do you do here if you're the Muk? Do you double shield this and farm down? I think you have to farm down. This is not a Shadow Gramble. The poison attacks, the poison jab is going to be doing more, so you definitely have to farm down. Oh, you don't have to double shield. Okay, even better. And now you just go for 2 attacks. However, this is not going to KO, so we're going to see the Dark Pulse come in. It does not KO. Yeah, you got to go for 2 Thunder Punch attacks. 1 Thunder Punch should be enough to KO, and they still have a shield, so they're going to go ahead and shield. So there's the shield. And going to go for the Dark Pulse now, just to be safe. Not sure if the Thunder Punch would have KO'd. Good play, able to get to that Dark Pulse. This will KO, and literally living on 1 HP in a dream. Holy cow. Okay, that was a great game. It was a great game because we had a very tough lead, right? But the good thing is there's 2 answers to Charm Users in the back. You know, you have 2 steel, you have 1 steel type and 1 poison type, of course, and both resisting charm. So even though there was a double charm team from the opponent, it was still really solid because there was 2 answers on this team, 2 charm. So that's definitely really nice. So I do like that that you have that going for you. Because I feel like Charm is actually really good in this meta. You know, it's really good. It competes with XL Pokemon. It's just really solid. So if you have 2 answers to it, different typings, it's really good. Kingdra is going to take this Frenzy Plant. It does do a tremendous amount of damage. They do switch into their own Muk. Okay, Muk is going to be hit with Outrage unless if the Muk decides to shield, which it might. No, they're going to call it, not going to get it, so in comes Escavalier. So if you're the Escavalier, do you take this and farm down? I mean, this is a Shadow Cancel Muk, so it's going to be doing more damage, not with the Acid Spray though, so nice call not to shield that Acid Spray, not going to do much, of course. Unfortunately, they get to another move, so Escavalier will shield this. Gonna be another Acid Spray, definitely unfortunate, but if it was like a Dark Pulse or something, it would have done even more damage because of the debuff. In comes Sirfetch'd. Sirfetch'd is literally made of paper, so probably gonna go ahead and get a shield here. Yep, so able to get a shield. Has another drill run as well. I don't actually think this KOs Sirfetch'd, even though it's so squishy, but picking up 2 shields, so very nice. So the switch into Kanto Muk. So you do have to watch out for Brave Bird. So we're going to see a shield right now. Let's see what they decide to go for. Going to be a Night Slash. So if they have Brave Bird, that's oh my gosh. I was going to say if they have Brave Bird, that's definitely unfortunate, but they got the boost. This is just another Night Slash. It's possible they have Leaf Blade, but they do pull a switch into Sceptile. So that was a nice catch by the opponent. Able to take this resisted move with Sceptile. I would like to say Poison Jab down, but unfortunately not going to be able to make it. This Muk is going to go ahead and not be able to take that. Escavalier is going to come in and farm down, but that Sirfetch'd is still alive. It's going to be able to count it down, and I think it can count it. Yeah, oh, it has attack, but it could have counted down, but it also has an attack. So, okay, well played. Not able to win that one, but that's okay. Definitely tough. I don't know if that boost necessarily mattered. But either way, it was still a good game. Unfortunate boost, but it happens to all of us, right? So let's go ahead and move into the next game and see how the next game plays out. So here we go. Going up against Catman, very nice. So let's see how this game goes. So it's going to be Kingdra into Machamp, okay. This is not a Shadow Machamp. So they probably just go straight Crush Shot. We do see a shield, so usually a lot of times Kingdra likes to shield the first one so they can get off the Octazooka and have a 50% chance to double debuff, right? So this could potentially debuff, and they won't have to worry about the next Crush Chop. It does debuff, so this is going to do less damage. That's why you shield the first one. So Kingdra's definitely going to be able to take this a lot better than it would have. So going to go ahead and farm that down. So very nice. So let's see what decides to come in. Gonna be Gengar. Okay, Gengar's gonna be hit with an Octazooka. Yes, it is. Okay, very nice. So Gengar is going to... I mean, it could take this. It might. No, it's gonna go ahead and shield. No debuff. It would have been nice to get that debuff, but hey, you get to bring in Escavalier. Okay, the counters are like triple resisted. Oh, gonna switch to catch. Did they catch? What did they catch? Because Sludge Bomb is resisted, so they're not gonna go for that. All right, so catching that Shadow Punch. I think this is another Shadow Punch. Now, unfortunately, the moves from Escavalier and Muck are really resisted, so this Gengar has a lot of play against this team. But we'll see if this goes shielded. It does go shielded. Yeah, it makes sense for them to shield that. They are charging up, going for another attack. If they have Shadow Ball, they'll probably go for that. We'll see what they have. Yeah, it's going to be Shadow Ball. It will be enough to KO. Definitely unfortunate, but Escavalier is able to get to a Drill Run, which will KO the Gengar. I guess we'll have to see what the opponent has in the back. It is going to be a normal type, going to be Snorlax. Does Superpower KO, trying to get to this Mega Horn? Okay, Body Slam certainly doesn't KO. Does Superpower KO an Escavalier from a Snorlax? I feel like it doesn't. Oh, able to get off this Mega Horn. This Snorlax is debuffed. This Mega Horn got buffed this season. This KOs, right? It's got to. Yeah, KOs. Literally 1 HP in a dream. Able to win that one. That was beautiful. Oh man, that hanging on was crucial for that Escavalier. So great game. Well played. Holy cow. Okay. So let's go ahead and move into the next game. But yeah, so great game. Great game so far, I should say. So let's go ahead and see how the next game plays out. So here we go. So it's going to be the Kingdra, of course, into Mandibuzz. Okay, so Mandibuzz is a really common XL Pokemon, one that I currently do not have built yet because I don't have enough XL candy, but one that I will eventually get because I do have a 98, 15, 15, 14. It's so good, it's so tanky, guys. But we're going to go ahead and see this Octazooka. Yeah, the Mandibuzz usually doesn't shield. I mean, it usually doesn't shield, so baiting usually doesn't work. However, the Octazooka is still good against Mandibuzz anyway because it does have a chance to double debuff, so it's not necessarily a bait. But we do see another attack. Kingdra is going to go ahead and shield, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and go for the Outrage. So we do see the Outrage coming in. I don't even know if this is enough to KO Mandibuzz, to be honest. Oh, it is. Okay, so it was. Alright, very nice. So in comes Abomasnow. Okay, Abomasnow might attempt to farm down. Oh, we see it switching to Escavalier. They actually throw. That's good for the Escavalier. So let's see what they decide to throw here. Gonna be a Weather Ball. Yeah, I mean, Energy Ball double resisted makes sense. Armored Mewtwo. Okay, now we know why they didn't want to come in. Going for the Drill Run bait. Yeah, I would say this is probably a pretty safe bait. They probably shield that, yeah, I mean, because it would be so risky. Not, I mean, you don't want to take a Mega Horn. Mega Horn just, it got buffed this season. It just does so much damage. It's such a good move. So Escavalier will shield. It's going to be a Side Strike. So nice shield by the Escavalier. Well, we kind of knew it was Side Strike. But now we're going to see the Mega Horn. Will the Mewtwo decide to shield? It won't KO, but it will do a lot. It does shield. And... going to switch, trying to catch. Unfortunately, a failed attempt. It was a good attempt, it just did not work. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go for the Drill Run because they probably feel like they couldn't get to the Mega Horn, which honestly they couldn't. So we're going to see a Side Strike come in. Going to be enough to KO. Muck does not want to see this at all. So this is going to be really scary if they get to another Side Strike, which they actually have it. Which I thought they did, but... so this is going to do a tremendous amount of damage. It does not KO. I think Muck has to farm down. Oh no, they can't even farm down. So Armored Mewtwo is going to go ahead and go for the Side Strike and KO the Kanto Muck. And that's going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Unfortunately, not able to win that one, but you can't win every single game. So that was a good game. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and move into the next one. Okay, so here we go. Guys, have you been playing Ultra League Open or the Ultra League Remix Cup? I haven't played Open yet. this season yet. I mean, I might. I don't know. But as of right now, I've been kind of enjoying the Remix Cup and doing pretty decently in there, I think. But okay, let's see. Kingdra into Stunfisk. Okay. I mean, the Octazooka is super effective. We'll see. Do you shield this one? It's likely an Earthquake. And it is an Earthquake, so I'm not going to go ahead and shield it. The Octazooka, again, could debuff, but another Earthquake will be enough to KO Kingdra anyway, even if they debuff, I think, at this point. So no debuff. Now the Galarian Stunfisk only has to go for a Rock Slide. If it debuffed, it would have had to go for an Earthquake. And they're still going to go for an Earthquake, so that's a nice shield by Kingdra. And Kingdra is going to go ahead and get off this Octazooka. Will the Galarian Stunfisk decide to shield and fight for Switch, or will they let it go down? They do go ahead and shield. No debuff. So now, they're probably going to go for Rock Slide, honestly. I mean, Rock Slide is enough to KO. We do see a shield. No, it's going to be another Earthquake, so now Kingdra can just farm down. Okay, that's fine. Kingdra does farm down. Can it get to an Octazooka, though, to possibly debuff whatever comes in? Going to be Deoxys. Okay, let's see. We do see... Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. We do see a debuff, though, on that Deoxys. That is huge. The only thing is they're going to be able to switch out. Which they're not. Oh, they do switch out into Crobat. Okay, gonna go ahead and charge up energy and then switch into Muck. Of course, this Muck does have Thunder Punch, which is super effective. So we'll see. Shadow Ball is gonna do a lot. Oh, they're going for the Poison Fang. Maybe Poison Fang and then Shadow Ball, because then, yeah, maybe Shadow Ball wouldn't have KO'd at that range. So now they want to secure the KO, which makes sense. Crobat does go ahead and shield that, and this has got to be a Shadow Ball, right? This has got to be a Shadow Ball. This definitely KOs after that debuff. We do see this Escavalier come in. It's going to go ahead and go for the Drill Run. This is single resisted, I believe. But does a decent amount. Trying to get to one more. Able to get it off. I don't think this KOs, though. That's the only thing. I think Crobat hangs on. Yeah, they do, and they do switch into Deoxys. Deoxys is going to go ahead and go for an attack. Either going to be a Rock Slide or a Thunderbolt, whichever they have. Going to be a Thunderbolt, and yeah, the opponent's going to be able to take this one. So very good game. Man, that unfortunately didn't have shield advantage there, so was going to lose because of that, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and move into the next game. So it's going to be Kingdra into, we have a Tangrowth. So Tangrowth is just staying in, gonna go ahead and go for an attack right now. Let's see, this is gonna be a Power Whip, does do a lot. Now we see a switch into Escavalier. Okay, so I think the opponent in the, oh no, the opponent's gonna switch out into Crobat now. Okay, so another Crobat, this one's a Shadow one, so Drill Run will do a little bit more damage, but it's not gonna KO or really even threaten Crobat, to be honest. Crobat will go ahead and go for an attack. They likely just go straight Shadow Ball. No, they're going to go for the bait. I don't think you have to bait there. I think Shadow Ball KOs. Unless if they want to farm down. Maybe they wanted to bait and then farm down. And then have a lot of energy for whatever comes in. I like that play. It looks like they are going to go ahead and farm down. But can they get it? Yeah, unfortunately the opponent able to get that farm down. Going for an attack. These should probably be Poison Fangs. I mean, this Kingdra is pretty low. No, they go straight Shadow Ball. Okay. So able to call that, so that's a good call. Kingdra does go ahead and farm down, and we're going to see an Outrage go into this Tangrowth, but will the opponent shield? We'll have to see what's in the back. They do not shield. Tangrowth goes down. In comes Aggron, and that's going to be a good game. The Poison Jabs are not going to do much. Oh man, Aggron, definitely not a Pokemon you want to see, unless if you have like the Escavalier on it. But okay, good game. Let's go ahead and move into the next game. So it's going to be Kingdra into this Excadrill. Okay, so Excadrill is going to go ahead and throw an attack right now. We're going to see a shield from the Kingdra. Going to be a Drill Run, so yeah, good shield. I don't think they make it to an Octazooka before another attack. They don't. Okay. Do they normally not make that, or did they lag in the beginning? Either way, Kingdra is going to go ahead and get to this Octazooka now. So the Octazooka is super effective. Excadrill is really squishy, so we might see a shield here. They do shield, yeah, because look how much Dragon Breath is even doing. Also getting the double debuff, which is really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the Kingdra go down. So going to be a Drill Run. And now we're going to see a farm down with Escavalier getting a lot of energy. You could take this, so there's really no reason to shield. That Excadrill is double debuffed. Drill Run is actually still going to do a lot. Wow, I still did a lot of damage. Holy cow. Machamp coming in, so we're going to go ahead and go for this Drill Run. Let's see if the Shadow Machamp wants to shield this. They could. They do, okay. So once they get to another Drill Run, no, going to go ahead and switch, trying to catch your Cross Chop. In comes Umbreon. Okay, so you can't go for Dark Pulse, so we're going to see the Thunder Punch. It's not going to do much, though. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, we'll see. Poison Jabs and Thunder Punch attacks, I guess, are adding up. Oh, Psychic, this one has Psychic. And getting the defense drop. I don't think the defense drop really matters at this point. I mean, that Umbreon could just go for Foul Plays now. Oh, I wasn't even thinking of that. Okay. Okay. So what do you do here? I mean, they're going to charge up extra energy, and you're going to have to shield. That Machamp has an attack. So you're going to have to... I think this is a loss. Because this is going to KO. But... Oh no, we're going to see a shield. Okay, so it's going to be another Psychic, and now the switch, but you're not going to be able to farm down. Oh, the Machamp switches in. This Drill Run is going to go into the Machamp, which I think you want. Not enough to KO. They're able to get it down. Hold up. They did not get off that attack while Umbreon is coming in. That's going to be a... Oh my gosh, I can't believe they won. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Have a good day, guys. Bye.